The amazing exploits of the clutching head.
I guess this is where Thing got its start.
In 15 Thunderbolt chapters...
Somebody approve this?
Produced by Weiss Productions for all your Weiss production needs.
Unfortunately, the other two frogs didn't get a production company.
Holy crap, that's a lot of people in this. This thing's only a half an hour long, right? What are they doing?
Holy crap, Jack Mulhall!
Having people run past the screen as fast as they're like, hey, I was in a cereal!
Yakima Canuck plays number 8.
Oh my god!
Gaston Glass. That's kind of an awesome name.
Chapter 1. Who is clutching the hand?
And what is the hand clutching?
Is it a clutch?
I don't know about you, but I'll be disappointed if the clutching hand doesn't reach out and grab the saucer section of the Enterprise. Adolf Hitler met with his cabinet today.
Here you are, Mitchell. You're going out into the world a free man. I hope you become a useful and law-abiding member of
Grady's stuffing his
society.
bra already.
Cut out the lecture, Warden. Bitterness won't get you anywhere, Mitchell. Now that you've squared your debt.
My debt ain't squared. Not by a long shot. I got a lot of collecting to do.
Sounds like you're heading
It's a
to
bit of
come
a
right
French
back.
curve.
Don't worry. I won't be back.
For your
Well, that's the way the system works, you know, recidivism and all, so we'll see you back here soon.
See ya!
International Research Manufacturing Corporation.
Can you manufacture?
Here.
They manufacture research.
Individual
How
conference
does that work
by
exactly?
television.
We need more research.
That's
Let's
for you,
build
Brown.
some!
Your department must
Science,
get results
industry,
in your rubber
men sitting around
We are exerting every
tables.
effort, Mr. Montgomery. And the Department of Ores and Metals do it.
Well, Hercule Poirot, I don't think you are.
Cut to the bone now. Then cut into the marrow.
Meanwhile, in the science section,
Thank you, Nicky. Let me see.
We're working on some science stuff here, trying to get this radio fixed.
I thought they were inventing Crystal Pepsi.
Making of synthetic gold. And if you can manufacture gold,
this is before they invented white coats.
You all know what you have to do. Yes. Are you ready, Nicky? Yes, sir. Put on your insulated helmets.
In this year's fashion season,
Ready?
I can't believe we got them to put on those stupid helmets.
Yeah, they actually believe it's going to protect them from anything.
that's right, stick your head in the fire.
As we bombard them with fun radiation.
Back when radiation was still our friend.
Well, you're kind of stupid to just walk right into a friggin' lightning bolt.
And you'd have met instant death. What's all the fireworks
We're
for?
making fireworks. We make fireworks here. Haven't you been paying attention?
You mean you can make gold? I found a way to rearrange the positrons, electrons, and neutrons of the atom to produce...
There's gold in there, Adam.
What a headline for my newspaper. Oh, no, not yet. Well, how do you do it? Well, now, my boy, after all, that's my secret. Well, now you run along up to the house. Werner's waiting for you. And I'll see you tonight.
Whoa.
All right?
Oh, I love that man.
Now, gentlemen, we'll pick up where we left off. Are you ready, Nicky?
I like how they put the experiment right next to the door where someone could walk into it. Ha ha.
3 times this week they've accidentally turned the UPS guy into gold.
He has the crowning helmet.
This is what the Knights Who Say Knee do in their off time.
I just want to know how exciting the electrons, positrons, and neutrons, and photons, and croutons of the atom is turning it into gold by setting it on fire.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How else do you get the nice golden brown?
Oh, Mr. Cromwell.
You'll turn to gold or I'll zap
As
you!
well as the personal attorney for Dr. Gironda, have you anything to report regarding the transfer of 50,000 shares of his stock to Mrs. Gironda?
Nothing so far.
Well, let's settle it
A
right
duel!
now. Miss Dillon, get Dr. Gironda on the television.
A television show!
Video phones? What the hell are they talking about? That'll never catch on.
People talking to each other on screens with cameras. Oh, come on.
Crazy talk.
This future.
Who wants to talk to your furniture?
The Home Office is calling you, Doctor.
By Jove, I forgot all about that meeting this afternoon. Excuse me, gentlemen, excuse me.
Yes, sir, surely.
God, I thought he'd never leave.
Not
Let's
only will it
whisper.
video conference you, but it also makes a great baked potato.
It's
I wonder how well that
whisper.
works over Skype. You know, they could have walked down to the lab in the time it took to set up this television.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, to be absent.
Never mind the apology. What about the transfer of the stock to Mrs. Gironda?
I have something of much more importance to talk about than...
Prostate cancer.
I have finally perfected a method for making gold.
It's because I love gold.
Synthetic gold. If that is true, we're the richest...
You shouldn't talk about this. This is an unsecured television.
And now, gentlemen, if you will come to my home at 9 this evening...
Why, we can flood the world with gold and then it will be worthless.
You'll inform Mr.
Yes, unfortunately, my process for making gold involves destroying elements that are 3 times more expensive than gold.
But they're not nearly as pretty.
Gentlemen, this meeting stands adjourned until 9 this evening at Dr. Gironda's home.
Everybody bring a hot covered dish.
But I had plans.
You can cancel your damn plans. Didn't you hear he said he can make gold?
Discovery of Gironda's can easily upset the world's entire economic structure.
Don't let that worry you, Van Dyne.
Because we'll be rich.
You know,
Well, if you say so, Mr. Romney.
they have plenty of electricity. Why don't they give these guys some? You can't see anything.
The Rumpelstiltskin bar.
2. 1. I'll take 1.
You'll take 2 and you'll like it.
Slap. Slap. Shove. Slap.
Why, it's the wrist slappingest fight ever.
Yeah, the last time I saw a fight this convincing, it was being performed by a bunch of guys standing in the middle of a ring wearing spandex.
Hey, stop! What kind of a place you think I'm running? You want the cops on me again? For you... Mitchell.
Hello, Bart.
Hey, what's the idea?
Some of the boys tried to take me
Imagine anyone trying to gyp you. When did you get out?
yesterday. I got things I want to talk to you about.
So I staged this little fight here, see, to get your attention, see?
I'm
Yeah,
in the mood for love.
Yeah, let's go up here and discuss our secret plans.
Yeah, if you hear a lot of moaning and people crying, oh God, yes, guys, just don't interrupt us, huh? It's a secret meeting.
I love what you've done with the paneling.
Cigarette?
Oh, thank you.
A hat.
Mine, Joe. Did
You ever happen to hear of a fellow named Gironda? Dr. Paul Gironda?
Sure, what about him?
Has he got any dough?
Should have. He's got a place that costs him plenty to keep up.
Wait, so they're after Girondido?
Yeah.
Wonder if you'd mind running me out that way.
Sure. Got something good?
Plenty good. I'll spill it to you on the way out.
They went upstairs just for that.
Well, not just for that. We had to fade away from the rest of it.
Shall I serve coffee, madam?
No, thank you, Wickham. You may leave it. Why, hello, Shirley.
Are you warm enough, Mrs. Gironda? May I get your scarf?
No, thank you, dear. I'm all
We have all of that money to throw in the fireplace for whenever I get a chill.
Better be getting to work, Shirley, if we're to finish before Mr. Montgomery and the others arrive.
Oh, Paul, must you go?
Yes, only for half an hour, dear. Come on, Shirley.
There's the Gironda place, Joe. Some layout. Pull up under these trees.
Maybe we should have called ahead first.
They'll never hear us coming.
I think I'll leave you two alone until our guests arrive.
Don't let us chase you away.
You're not.
She really got to shave her pits.
You know, she couldn't be more considerate if she were your own mother.
She is a dear, isn't she?
Okay, they're gone. Let's have sex.
She's certainly something.
And in this hypothesis,
Rich.
I assume that the atomic structure of the base metal was largely disintegrated under thermal velocity into constituent radicals. Each radical being
Science
electrically
word,
charged.
science word, science word.
I think that's all, Shirley. Now you can go to your room and transcribe that and type it. And I'll put the rest of the formula in the book myself.
All right, Doc.
All she wrote down was evil magic. Hey, it's a clutching hand!
Oh, and he's gonna clutch something. Ooh.
Let me go! My formula! Let me go! Help!
Oh, not there! Not there! Okay, there! Yes! Oh! Yes! Yes! No! No! Yes! Yes! No! Oh! Oh! I'm so sorry. Help me.
What was that?
I don't know.
Repressed memories there.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like us from last night. Perhaps it's time travel. Perhaps maybe someone's in trouble. The hand has clutched.
Why, Doc?
Nice rebound.
New stairs.
No, I'm okay.
Who's just an elaborate ruse to get me in this position?
I can see right down your dress.
All right.
Special Hitler Division of the police.
Jawohl!
Calling car number 167. Car number 167. A robbery at the estate of Dr. Gironda, 6503 Montclair Drive. That is
Car
all.
54, where the hell are you?
What happened, Walter?
Dr. Gironda! Your father, Vernon! Quick! Dr. Gironda, open the door! Dr. Gironda!
Like, who else would it be?
Why, Shirley, what's the trouble?
Something's happened to Dr. Gironda.
My husband. Oh. Oh, but, Walter, you've got to get in.
No, the other Dr. Gironda.
Quick! Open this door!
Oh, break it!
Dr. Steve Gironda.
Open the door!
He's a podiatrist.
All right, nothing to see here. Everyone move along.
All right, you trees, break it up. Break it up, you trees. Move along.
Leave these people alone.
What's the trouble here? Who sent for the police?
It's upstairs, sir. Dr. Geronda!
What's the matter, Jameson?
Help me with this door, Regan.
Just
Throw me violently into this door.
Why, he's gone.
Who's gone?
Dr. Geronda, he was lying here a moment ago.
Oh, Shirley.
What do you mean? What happened? Well, I heard a noise and came in here and someone grabbed me and threw me out.
You better call headquarters, Bill. Don't you touch anything in the room, Jameson.
All right,
God damn it, I'm touching the floor.
They weren't able to film at the more stylish Mallard apartments.
How do you do, Mr. Grant?
Hello, Jenkins. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Mr. Kennedy in?
Yes, sir. Be seated, please.
Thanks.
Me and Teddy were supposed to go out drinking. Why do I go through the door? I could just walk around.
Mr. Kennedy.
Well, that's fine, Jenkins. Show him in here, please.
Mr. Kennedy will see you, Mr.
He requests that you use the door, even though you could just walk around. It's to maintain the illusion.
Well.
Hello, Gordon.
Now, I too will walk through the door.
Just fine. I see you just flew in from Washington.
And Boar, his arm's tired.
That's right. But how did you know? The Japanese cherry blossom. It's still fresh. There's only one place where you can get that species in the United States at this time
Japan.
of year. That's Washington.
Now imagine a Department of Justice.
Oh, where did I put my meerschaum pipe and my deerstalker hat?
Pardon me, Mr. Kennedy. Well, Mr. Jameson is on the phone. Very important.
Excuse me, Gordon.
Right, all right.
That's all right, Commissioner Gordon. I have to answer this.
Hello, Walter. Who?
Batman here.
Dr. Geronda?
Doctor Who?
You don't say. Yeah.
You don't say.
All right.
You don't say.
Be right out.
He didn't say.
Dr. Geronda.
You're getting fast action, Gordon.
Looks like he's eating his
What do you
mustache.
You came here to investigate Dr. Geronda's
Or it's eating him.
formula, didn't you?
No, because he's got it fully on one side, but then on the other side it goes like straight down into his mouth.
Maybe he's taking mustache advice from Salvador Dali.
Walter, now you're quite sure that when you came into this room, you didn't see anyone.
All I know was that a hand grabbed me and threw me down the stairs.
A clutching hand.
Well, that wasn't here before.
Just a minute.
Let's just wipe these fingerprints off it, and we're good to go.
For my next magic trick, I'm making the witness disappear.
Kennedy.
But I'll handle the card that might have fingerprints, just not the knife.
The clutching hand. Our old archenemy, the clutching hand.
In that case, we're dealing with a very clever and resourceful criminal, Kennedy.
Well, what did he want here?
A formula for making gold might be one thing. Come in.
Mr. Kennedy, here are some notes on the gold formula that the doctor dictated just before he...
Miss McMillan, are you quite sure that you saw the formula book just before you left the room?
Yes, the doctor had it in his hand.
Thank you, Miss McMillan. That's all.
You can go back to the kitchen now.
Women.
Now I've got the formula. Yes, I will check her out.
Find anything, sir? Oh, not yet.
Just a knife and a note saying who did it, and we got a copy of the formula, so I mean, there's all that, but otherwise, no, nothing really. Just...
What do you make of it, Craig?
That's a note, Bob.
Chemical notations. Looks like a page from a formula book.
Well, what happened to Dr. Geronda?
My belief, Walter. They took him through those French windows.
When we came back in this room and found Dr. Geronda gone, all the windows and doors were locked.
No doubt you're right. But they were opened and locked again from the outside.
Oh!
Ooh.
And that's how it was done.
Hey, what are you doing here this time of night?
Night?
Now, what'd you do that for? We needed to ask some breakfast and directions.
Stop, or I'll shoot.
Stop and I'll shoot.
Maybe a little more action there, Mr. Policeman.
Bill, get that car.
I'm gonna run myself.
Thrill as they race at speeds in excess of 15 miles an hour.
And that's another policeman who's going to stop the first policeman from speeding.
Death-defying braking action. You've never seen police work like this. Thrill as he checks the driver's seat a second time.
As Bela Lugosi watches.
And steals his car.
Stop!
This cop is going to be so pounding a beat after tomorrow.
It happened again! No, go the other way! Oh.
Recalculating.
Why do I feel like they should be playing yakety sax or something now?
The plan seems overly complicated.
Now we're gonna go back and do it again.
Hold on, I have to check and see if we have any mail. I'm expecting a Netflix.
I can tell someone must be here. I hear theme music.
I heard someone's shadow out on the lawn.
And the action is obscured by the darkness.
Which is probably for the best, since that action is, random flailings.
Yeah, they're like two of those air-powered store displays. They just throwing it at one another.
What's going on here? Jumping on me. Help me with this fellow, Reagan. Come on, get out of here.
He stole my Pokemon!
Take your hands off me. Listen out,
Come on, cut it out.
Just a minute. Now, just a minute here. What's the meaning of this?
I found this man peeking in a window.
What were you doing at the window?
peeping.
That's my business.
You see, I'm a pervert.
Why, Brown, what's the matter? What's going on here? That's what I'd like to know.
There's been a little trouble here, gentlemen. That has to be ironed out.
Ironed out like your mustache. Worst police officer ever.
What's wrong? Something terrible has happened, sir.
What is this? What's the policeman doing at the door?
Surprise?
I think this may actually be a 1% meeting.
Dr. Gironda has disappeared.
Yes. And we believe that he has been murdered. Murdered?
Wait a minute.
What?
What?
Makes you think he's been murdered?
Dr. Gironda has disappeared. And the gold formula with him.
There's an awful lot of pencil mustaches in this
I know
show.
that the gold formula was to be the subject, to be brought up at a meeting you men were to attend. The man who was to discuss that subject and the gold
Well, it's a
formula
hand and it's clutching.
has disappeared. I'm also aware of what it would mean for one of you men to own that formula.
Do you mean to imply that I would steal my own property? I mean my company's property?
I imply nothing. The government is interested in that gold formula.
Government?
And gentlemen, I've been assigned to this case as chief investigator.
That mean that the government can confiscate the gold formula?
Certainly not. It belongs to the corporation.
May I get you anything?
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
I'll be back soon.
And everyone knows corporations are far more powerful than the government.
But hold yourselves available for further questioning.
Well, just a minute, Margaret. Tell Mrs. Gironda I'll see her later. She'll understand.
Yes, sir. Louis. He doesn't
Walt
think
Disney.
You did it.
Don't worry, my dear.
Forgot my lines.
Good night.
Good night.
Better be careful. You're gonna get a big-armed sailor chasing you after her.
I'd like to ask Mrs. Gironda a few questions.
I'll ask Verna if her mother can talk to you. Verna, Mr. Kennedy'd like to speak to your mother.
Of course, if it's important. But she's terribly upset. She's trying to rest.
Oh.
Yes, but Mr. Kennedy wants to have a word to your mother.
If you will just excuse me, I'll be on the way.
I'm sorry about Mother.
Oh, that's all right. I'll see you later, Walter.
Right, Craig.
So as far as I can tell, the entire problem here is there's a bunch of stuffy white guys with hats, but there's one fewer stuffy white guy with hat than there should be, and it's caused all of the stuffy white guys with hats to panic.
And one of
That's
the
what I'm
stuffy
getting at.
white guys is the clutching hand. Probably clutching a white guy's hat.
Oh, he's clutching something, all right.
If it was a she, I wonder what sort of purse the clutching hand would have. My guess is a clutch.
And if he should get to the bottom of this, why, there's no telling what it...
I would make some more clutch puns, but I wouldn't want to egg you on.
Besides, if we tried to make any more at this point, we'd really just be clutching at straws.
Kennedy, don't touch anything if you don't want to be blown to pieces.
Yeah, I was having a good time. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, he's turning on all the special effects! What are we gonna do now?
You're blowing the budget! It's only the first episode! Stop!
It's okay, most of these are literally left over from the Frankenstein set.
What happened to Kennedy? See episode 2, Shadow.
The Grassy Knoll.